Two men, one from Warroad and one from Williams, have been arrested in connection with several fish house burglaries that occurred on Lake of the Woods on the night of January 15th. John Paul Jaros Jr., 18 of Warroad, and Dalton Aaron Van de Hey, 24 of Williams, have each been charged with 4 felony counts of burglary, as well as 2 gross misdemeanor counts of damage to property. According to the criminal complaint, the Lake of the Woods County Sheriff's Office received a call on January 16th reporting a suspected burglary of 2 fish houses located off the plowed ice road on Lake of the Woods near Zipple Bay Resort. When Sergeant Ben Duick responded, the caller identified 3 wheelhouses that appeared to have been broken into. 2 of the houses belonged to the caller, while the third belonged to another person who was interviewed by Duick via telephone. While investigating the scene, Sergeant Duick noticed 2 sets of foot tracks walking between each of the 3 houses. Duick photographed the foot tracks as well as evidence that each house that had been forcibly entered, with padlocks broken, doors pried open, door handles that had been broken off, and a door window that had been broken. The complaint says Duick canvassed the area for possible witnesses and heard from an individual who asked to remain anonymous that the night before they had observed a vehicle moving a green fish house. The witness stated that after the fish house had been moved, the individuals in the vehicle plowed over the road they had used so it would no longer be usable for regular traffic. Duick located the green fish house about 300 yards from the burglarized fish houses and also observed 2 sets of footprints that appeared to be the same as those he had seen walking between the 3 burglarized fish houses. Duick made contact with the owner of the green fish house, who told him that John Jaros and Dalton Van de Hey had gone out to move the house the night before and had spent the night in the fish house. Duick conducted a recorded interview with Jaros and Warroad, the complaint states. After initially denying any involvement in the burglaries, Jaros admitted that he and Van de Hey had broken into 3 or 4 fish houses using a crowbar. Jaros turned over the items he had taken during the burglaries, including 4 fishing rods and 5 tackle boxes. Jaros told Duick he had left a stolen fish finder in the green fish house. He also told Duick Van de Hey had a stolen fish auger and fishing poles at his residence in Williams. Duick requested Jaros boots. The treads appeared to match those Duick had photographed earlier in the day, and Jaros told Duick he was wearing those boots when the burglaries were committed. Duick then spoke to Van de Hey at his home in Williams. Van de Hey first denied any involvement, but then conceded he had some of the items that had been stolen. He turned over a bag containing 7 fishing rods and some tackle. Van de Hey said he had hidden the bag in the basement and hid the boots he was wearing under his bed. He denied having stolen the ice auger. According to the complaint on Jaros, on January 19th, Sergeant Brad Abbey received a report of another fish house that had been burglarized in the area. Abbey went to Zipple Bay Resort and photographed the scene, including boot tracks in the snow. The owner of the fish house said he was missing several items, including a Lexlar brand tackle box. Later, the owner sent a photograph of the tackle box he was missing. Sergeant Duick confirmed that he had custody of the tackle box and had recovered it from Jaros's home. Both men are charged with 4 counts of felony second-degree burglary, with each count carrying a maximum penalty of 10 years in prison and or a $20,000 fine, and 2 counts of third-degree criminal damage to property, a gross misdemeanor with a maximum penalty of 1 year in prison and or a $3,000 fine. I'm Neil Carlson reporting for PageOnePublications.com.